Zoomies prayers, questions of the end. A bit gloomy, wasn't it? The Sermon on the Mount, I mean? The Beatitudes? No, what follows. None but God himself could preach this unless God actually came in the flesh. Straight to the big questions. Questions such as, who is the judge? Who will be the one who is going to say what happens to your life on the last day and to mine? How is the judgment conducted? What is the test that is applied? What is the sentence of judgment? How is it going to be expressed? What will it be? Will there be a second chance? These are answered with unforgettable authority and simplicity. At the center of the picture is Christ himself. No man could dare to use these words. We are bound to declare that this preacher is God come in the flesh. You are the center of all these answers. The answers. Before whom shall we appear? Who is the final court of appeal? To whom shall we turn to get a final answer? The judge will be Jesus. Paul says to the Athenians, he has appointed a man to be the judge, so that you may know which this is. It is one raised from the dead. Such a thing has never been heard before or since, so that you may know that this is the appointed judge of God. Who will dispute these findings? Matthew says, when the Son of Man comes in his glory and all his angels with him, then he will sit on his glorious throne, and before him will be gathered all the nations. He will separate them one from another, as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. Utter simplicity, all gathered before you, all billions of us, all the world comes toward you. The Hindus say, we have our own gods. You must excuse us on that day. The judge is not among these gods. He is Jesus of Nazareth, the man to whom judgment is given by his Father, Lord of all things. The Jew says, my country is ancient in the one God. We have decided to do without Jesus. Jesus cannot be avoided. He will be there and we will be there. The intellectual declares to be judged by history, by posterity. He too will be judged by the man Jesus, unto whom God the Father has appointed this ending of all the activities of the world, known from centuries ago. All societies of men must come to know Jesus, so that they will be ready for that day when we meet you face to face. He who is thought to be tolerant of all our doings, and we, the shouting of doctrine, the saying, Lord, Lord. The Lord seen to be found in many different directions, but is not. Jesus speaks always of his Father, but says, whoever does not do these things heard from my voice. The will of the Father is shown to be in the word of the Son. They cannot be separated. Our judgment is not vague. It is based on the words you have spoken, very detailed and exact. We are to know the Father by knowing the Son. And who is the judge? Jesus. What is the test? Your words. What then, Lord, is the punishment on that final day? Obviously, a very terrible one. Jesus saying, I never knew you. Depart from me. The sentence itself has only to do with Jesus. Depart from me. And is the judge be seen as only Jesus, as did the test of words, the center of the universe, the apex of all history, Jesus crowned. Around this throne all the men of faith and love are gathered, everything beautiful, everything true, everything pure and lovely, everything of good report will find its fulfillment in you, gathered round you, near you, with you, and at your feet. How terrifying then is this judgment, depart from me. These drag off in disgrace, as we have sometimes done in our lives, but this forever. What picture do we have in our minds? Elevate this billions of times, the goat slumping away in disgrace. Isn't this too much to bear? God couldn't do this, could you? We must see that the punishment is exactly fitted to the crime. For what is the crime? The crime sent into the world your only Son, the only voice that has ever been heard, saying, "Come to me." That is the command, the wonderful command. All excuses in the end of the world will be seen to be absolutely futile. All the people which have said to you, "Lord, depart from me." Amen.